Okay, we live? I think we're live. Hey everybody, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Master 88 here, and welcome to my very first outdoors live stream in over, oh my lord, I think it's pretty much been 2 years? One, maybe 1.5 years. I don't remember. But it's been a very long time since we've done one of these, and trust me, more outdoors live streams are to come in the immediate future, so please stay tuned to my channel. Today's outdoors live stream is going to be an interesting topic to get 2023 going, and that is my top free Linux distros. Now, these top free Linux distros that I'm going to be talking about are pretty much ones free distros that I have used here and there, over not just the holidays, but also here and there over the course of 2022 and as of 2023, early January. So these top three picks will not be in any form of an order. So with that being said, I will give the chat about 5 minutes to pretty much gather everything together, and we will pretty much get this going. So once again, I will give the chat room about 5 minutes to just gather everybody here, and we'll get started. Okay. Hopefully, every one of you have had a lovely holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Halloween. A little delayed there. My holiday season was really, really good. Very good times with the family. I will say though, there we go. I'm sorry, I think the camera's a little bugging out here. I apologize for that. It's my first time doing a StreamYard on pretty much mobile, so bear with me on this, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to give the chat 5 minutes to gather up, and then we'll get things started. Um, just as a reminder, this outdoors live stream will be my top free Linux distros for 2023. As I said before, these these top free picks are distros that I've used here and there around 2022, and as of early this month, 2023. Um, there's also many other distros that I have my eye on, and trust me, now that I've reorganized my recording setup on my Peppermint OS machine, you can expect a lot more Linux reports, tech reports, and um, other types of goodies to pretty much come in the near future. I will say for the record though, I've been pretty much just getting my mental health in order, getting my physical health in order, getting myself into this pretty much wonderful place that in my life that I'm in right now, which by the way, everybody, I'm doing okay. My mental health has greatly improved over the last few months. I'm just gonna say dealing with depression is not fun at all, but thanks to a wonderful family, thanks to a wonderful support system that I have, I am just chugging along, beating depression in the butt, and, and just taking some time out of each and every day to not only do one happy thing for myself, but mm, like some other people, like some pretty much some other people have done. Um, Pretty much just do something kind for somebody. Just take some time out of your day and do something kind for somebody. A little bit of kindness can go a very long way. But anywho, I believe that the 5 minutes has expired. So, what do you say we jump into the main topic, shall we? Okay, top free Linux distros for 2023. Now, I will say this. Um, my When it comes to my tastes in Linux distros, um, some distros that I used to use in the past are no longer here. Um, like say for example, Andragoss died a few years ago, and that's what led me to go to Endeavor OS. Um, and amongst a few other distros, but some distros have come back recently, which brings me to the first number one Linux distro for 2023, and that is Ubuntu Unity. Now, I remember I would have to say 2009, 2008, somewhere around there. Um, I would literally, that was around that time, 2008, 2009, was my very first taste of Linux that I ever had. And back then, I would use this disk burning program that I had at the time to burn a Ubuntu image onto a CD, put it in my laptop, and back then it wasn't that good. I wasn't impressed. So since my Linux experience back then was just not that good, I just stuck with Windows up until around 2017 when I started. Well, actually, no, I think it was late 2017, early 2018 when I started experimenting with Linux again. And that's what led me to one of the best OSs that I've ever used. One, Peppermint OS, which I'll get to later on. But the other one was Ubuntu Unity. Ubuntu 16.04 was one of my favorite operating systems of all time. I used it on many different occasions over the years. I tried the newest Ubuntu Unity a little while back, and I must say I am very, very impressed with it. Very good theming, very good app selection. Sure, snap packages are not my cup of tea, but what can you do? But I will say, when it comes to Ubuntu Unity, to me, it's a very solid operating system. Um, Very good theming. Very good app selection to get you started. And if you need more apps, sure, you can get more from the Snap Store. You can also get Flatpak if you wanted to, just to expand the library a little bit. Um, but there's not really much to say about Ubuntu Unity. To me, Ubuntu Unity has been pretty much always, in my opinion, one of the flagship best OSs to be to be released in a very long time, many years, in fact. So that's why Ubuntu Unity, in my opinion, is number one on my list. Number two on my list is Peppermint OS. Peppermint OS, oh, it just changed the way I used my Linux computer. In fact, Peppermint OS was the first Linux distro that got me to solely migrate completely away from Windows. And it is the only distro to ever make me get off of Windows from my main production video machines. Um, I mean, I yes, I do still have a Windows computer, but the thing is, that's a separate computer from what I use. The Windows computer that I have now is mainly just one that plays my Windows games, and that's about it. And amongst other things. But no, I mean, Peppermint OS is a fantastic operating system. Fantastic. Um, Very good theming, really nice layout thanks to the XFCE desktop environment, and you can customize it to your liking. So much customization you can do with XFCE, and it's one of my favorite desktop environments of all time. But what made Peppermint this time around so much easier to use and so much friendly to me is for the first time ever since the new Peppermint OS version came out, I experienced the Dev One version of Peppermint, which is Peppermint without System D, and I got to learn something new that I never learned before, and that's to live without System D. And I must say, the Dev One version is really, really good, and it's still good to me. I mean, with no system D there, I mean it's less bloated. There's not much background processes going on, and to me, if you want an OS that's less background heavy and basically more efficient, the Dev One version of Peppermint, in my opinion, is the best one to go with. I mean, sure, you got to learn the sysvnet. You got to learn about sysvnet, but it's not that complicated and it's not that difficult to learn. I mean, there's very good documentation to get you started on that. But the one other interesting thing I like about Peppermint is the ability to use Flatpaks, and I love Flatpaks. Flatpak is my favorite packaging system alongside app images. Those two I just love to death. Love to death. I will also say, besides app images and Flatpaks, one thing that I also like as well about Peppermint OS is the ability to re-download all the original themings and wallpapers from past Peppermint OSs, thanks to pretty much the Peppermint Hub and all the other utilities that the Peppermint team put in there. So I want to say to the Peppermint team, thank you very much for making Peppermint one of my top three Linux distros for 2023. Thank you. And for my final and last Peppermint, I mean not sorry, for my last Linux distro of 2023, that would have to pretty much go to Endeavor OS. Now, Endeavor OS is my favorite rendition of Arch Linux. The one reason why it's my favorite version of Arch Linux is very user friendly out of the box, has XFCE, you have access to a lot of amazing packages. It also comes with a lot of other tools as well to allow you to change your experience with Endeavor OS and to also basically help you get other desktop environments if you wanted. So there's a lot of good options, especially with the Endeavor OS tools. You could do a lot of things with Endeavor OS with that tool set. But also one of the other things I like about Endeavor OS as well is the installation of the distro is really, really good. I mean, in the beginning, you can just customize what you want to have on your main machine to essentially just make it the operating system that you want. So, excuse me. And one end, that pretty much brings me to basically giving you the ability to select any desktop environment or window manager that you want, selecting a range of applications that you want, and also allowing you to either use the normal kernel or the LTS kernel if you so desire, whichever one you prefer. So that's why EndeavorOS to me is my third and final Linux distro for 2023. My top final Linux distro for 2023, because it's one of those OSs where it just works out of the box. There's not really any issues with it, depending on hardware, of course. But for me personally, my experience with EndeavorOS has been just really, really good. So, but anywho, that's pretty much my top Linux distros for 2023. I will give this about 5 more minutes, and then we will wrap things up here. I appreciate anybody watching this live stream. If you want to see more live streams just like this, then smash that like button for my channel. Thank you. Also, keep a lookout for future updates to this channel. This channel is going to be changing quite a bit. Like, for example, Linux History Shorties is going to be coming out very, very soon. I'm going to be focusing on the next episode. I just gotta pretty much pick up where I left off when with researching what I was doing before, and I will get that episode of Linux History Shorties out to you all immediately. As for Linux distro reviews are coming back to this channel very, very soon, so keep a lookout for that. And also, to my buddy Finn Fitzpatrick, if you ever watch this video, I would love to review your StormOS distro on my channel. So, if you ever want to reach out for me to review your distro, just let me know. I am available. Also, the next outdoors live stream will be at the end of this month, and I'm going to be pretty much talking. I am pretty much going to be talking about basically my top 5 desktop environments for 2023. So keep a lookout for that as well. So that'll be the next outdoors live stream at the end of this month. I don't know when. Just keep a lookout because it's going to be coming. But also, there's just going to be so much more happening with the channel over time. I mean, now that I'm pretty much back into making this channel active again, I would also like all your input as well, because I want to know, in terms of Linux tech and Yu-Gi-Oh content, what would you want to see on my channel next? If there's any ideas you want to throw at me, just put them in the comment section, and I will see what we can do. I will see what we can do here. I'm pretty much like a one-man wrecking crew when it comes to making all this, but I do the best that I can. But anywho, I just want to thank you all so much for watching my my videos that have come out today and previously. If it wasn't for you all that watch my content, this channel would not be here. It's because of you all that I have this channel. So remember that. But anywho, I think it's pretty much time that I wrap things up here. I thank you all so much for watching this outdoors live stream. Expect the next one to be at the end of this month. But until then, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master 88 saying, see you later.